I'm pissed off that I can't see my review. It's gone. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to do a wrap-up of everything that I've read in April, and then we're going to pick out the books that I'm going to be reading in May. Got my cart, I've got my cards, I've got my laptop, and we've got the physical books that I've read. Just a mini story time. I had the longest TBR as of November. I counted the books that I hadn't read. I had subscribed to a lot of boxes, so I did receive a lot of books that I didn't like, and a lot of books were gifts. And I got stubborn and decided to read them all. Last month was a little bit challenging because I did go through all of the books that I wanted to finish. What is left on my TBR now are books that I definitely do want to read, not books that I'm dreading. And there's only under 10 of them, so I'm very, very happy with that. And I can finally start buying books as trophies again, or books that I genuinely just want to read. I will be talking about all of the subscription boxes maybe next week or the week after that. But for now, let's just do April wrap up. I read 12 books in April. Let's go through them. After a very difficult reading month, I just wanted to do something that I want. And I had just received Beach Read from my bestie Paula, who had sent it to me via fairy mail. And I literally I didn't even want to put it in there. I just picked it up, saw it, opened it, read it. I'd say yes. It was fun. Do I remember 100% what it was about? No. Was it a palette cleanser? Was it light and fluffy and an easy read? Yes, I rated it 4 stars. I then kept going with my challenge. I did have a couple left. This is one that I was really dreading. Like, I was dreading this so bad, mainly because it has the word sorrow on the cover. This took me by surprise. I'm not gonna lie. Do I remember what it was about? No. So I'm gonna try and pull up my review and let you know. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, it is YA, and the magic system is very different. And I remember I was so hooked in the beginning. It was so fun. The pacing kind of lost me. I wouldn't say no though. I'd say maybe pick this up. I rated it 3 stars, so yeah, maybe. This has very bad reviews, so my bar was definitely low, and I had been dreading this one, like dreading it. Can you see it? I liked it. I had so much fun. This is dark academia, which I love. And I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I'd say yes, honestly. It's one of these books that, yeah, it takes from many other things and many other books that you might have read before. But I want to know what happens. I think I will be reading the next one. Honestly, I was so shocked that why are the reviews so bad? Mainly people had issues with the fact that it had too many point of views. But right off the bat, this pairs up the people. So you have them in twos. There's like 6 people and you have them in twos. It would have been more interesting, I think, if we had only one POV per pair, but you got them all. But I wasn't confused. I knew who was who. I don't know, I was in it. I liked it. I really enjoyed that. So I gave this 4 stars and I would say yes. The month was looking up. My reading experience has been refreshed, and I read this and I love this. I really love this. This was dystopian. I rated it 5 stars. I'd say absolutely yes. It was so good. It brought me back to the Divergent vibes. You know, all of this stuff that I used to read in the past. Do I remember it? No. No, I don't. I just know I had a really good time. Oh, wait. Wait, no. No, wait. I did say that it was kind of like the Silver Elite vibe, but better. Because Silver Elite was amazing. Okay, the only thing I did not like was the fact that after 70% of this, the romance was not really a subplot anymore, but it is really good. Highly recommend. 5 stars. Yes. See, it's a good thing I have my laptop. I was dreading this. When I received it, I was super excited. I was like, yes, everybody's talking about this. Blah, 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 blah. It says death is dance. They mean it. This was not for me. Not in the slightest. I did rate it 2 stars. I think I'm at 1.5. I kept going because I did think it could have been right book, wrong time. No. The female main character had chemistry with absolutely everyone. Everyone. So I didn't know who was more important than who. It's just no. I did not want to read this at all. I didn't want to read this, and I was wrong. This was 5 stars. This was 5 stars. The reason I didn't want to read it is because it's historical fiction. And there's a person on the cover. I really didn't want to read this. But you know what? I inhaled it. It became me. I finished this in 2 days. Historical fiction in 2 days. I'd say by maybe 70% of it, I couldn't put it down. I was sitting here on this chair and I'm like, page after page after page, and I needed to know what happens. I could not put this down. 5 stars. Yes, absolutely. When you read historical fiction, mainly I don't like it because it icks me. That the female main character, because it was the times, it was in the 1940s, they're usually so weak and oppressed, and I don't like it. Every single one with perfection. I love this so much. I might actually read this again. Okay, we're entering dangerous territory. I believe it was in January that I read the Edge of Darkness trilogy by Lee Rivers. Lee Rivers just announced that she's releasing a new series soonish. I think maybe 2027. That's soonish, right? In her announcement, she mentions that, oh, from the universe of the Edge of Darkness and Web of Silence. I'm like, hold on. Web of Silence? There's another series and it's interconnected. I'm sad. No. So I picked it up. Blind. I didn't know what to expect. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I knew I was going into something that was going to damage me. Did I know what the tropes were? No. Okay, and it's a very taboo trope. I'm a firm believer of tropes are spoilers, so I don't know if I want to say what it is, but it's a very taboo trope that I refuse to read usually. And I read it. And you know what? This book, I rated it 4 stars because it sparked so many questions in my head. If you don't want to know what the trope is, just skip ahead. I am going to say what it is. The trope is siblings, but they're not blood related. So they're foster siblings. No. Okay? No. The first half of the book is from her point of view. And she was infuriating. Okay, I just couldn't. And then the second part, it's a very short book, by the way. The second part of the book is from his point of view. And tell me why I was so quick to forgive him. Tell me why I was so quick to judge her and so quick to forgive him. And I was so disappointed in myself. So disappointed. But then I forgave myself because she's written in a way that is like her character is not likable. It's not because she's a woman. So this sparked a lot of discomfort in me. I didn't like that I was so quick to forgive him because he was sick and because he was mute and because he'd gone through so much trauma. So had she. All right, we didn't know about it. We don't know what it is at this point of the story. We just know that she's powered through and they're both sick and they find comfort in each other. And you know what? He broke my heart. And the story broke my heart. And I think if you do want to push the boundaries, if you do want to test yourself and sit with discomfort, yes, read this book. Yes. I could sit here and talk about this book for hours because I don't know if I liked it and I don't know if I didn't like it, but I do think it's a 4-star book, in my opinion. I like it when something challenges you and it challenges your beliefs, and it's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to not understand why you think certain things or why you feel certain things. Check your trigger warnings. It's not easy. But yes. Okay. I have to check that everything is okay because, and this is on. Yes, we're good. Then I read our book club pick, which was Never Lie by Frida McFadden. No, I didn't like it. You know why? I didn't believe it. I don't like. I think popcorn thrillers are not for me. I don't know if I want to get into it. It was a 2-star book for me. I wanted to know what happens, just because I wanted to know whether I was right. But then just some things just didn't make sense to me. I don't like it. I don't like plot twists with plot holes. Do as many twists as you like. Be a freaking pretzel. I don't care. But not with plot holes. Then I finished Queen of Shadows. It's my reread, and I'm reading it with my best friend, who she's reading it for the first time, but I'm rereading the series. I really enjoyed this. it was 4 stars before. I think now this is my favorite in the series, so I would put it at top one up to this point, not after. I've re-rated it 5 stars. I love this book. Yes. Okay. Where's It's Just Business? It's Just Business is not here. I don't trust this now. Okay. Then I got curious about the off campus series, which I had read book one before. I decided to pick up book two. I like doing this stuff. I like it when I'm in between reads and I don't know what to pick up, and I'm just like, okay, let's just have some fun. Yeah, I enjoyed that. And I'm looking forward to the TV series coming out. Um, I think this book was a 3. I'd say yes. I really like the male character. I think he's my favorite, but the book was okay. So yeah, yeah. Then I picked up this book. It's Just Business. I was I was very excited to read this book, to be honest, because it's set in Dubai, as you can see, and it's a romance set during Ramadan. And I was curious, and I don't know. I mean, I picked it up. We were out on a staycation, and we were at the beach, and it's perfect for that. It was such a fun time. It was so nostalgic. I Where is my rating? I'm not happy now. My rating is gone, and I did rate the book, and I did review it. All right. I rated it 3.5 stars. I would even say maybe 4 stars. It's super fun. It's typical rom com. It's like, you just don't take it too seriously. It's super fun. And you know what? It's so nice that it's set in places that you know. If you're based in Dubai, you know. Like, you recognize the streets, you recognize the places, and more importantly, you recognize the food. And it's honestly really funny and witty, and I really enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised. Honestly, I can't wait to see what she does next. Definitely. I would say yes, definitely. It's different. It's a fun time. Absolutely. I think you should definitely try it. I'm pissed off that I can't see my review. It's gone. That's fine. We then picked up The Score because, we were on a roll. This is the best one in the series so far. This is the best one in the series so far. 4 stars. Yes. In terms of story and plot, it was there. There was just a little more spice than needed, but I do get it because it is relevant to the character. It does make sense. I could have done with a bit less. But in terms of plot, it was plotting. It was good. It kept me engaged. I really like this one. It's my favorite in the series. I tried to pick up the next one right after, even though this one ends, and in the epilogue you have one sentence, and that one sentence it kind of explains what the next book is about. I don't like that trope, but I still picked it up. I'm like, let me just try. I opened it and I'm like, nope, I can't do this. So I think I will be DNFing the series. They're doing the TV series, so I'll just watch that. But if you do want to consider that series, this book is the best one, in my opinion. I haven't read what's next. I will try the other ones in the universe, so I will try that. But yeah, that's my opinion. And finally, I ended the month with a buddy read. I read Little Liar, which is the second book in the Web of Silence duet. I preferred the first one. I literally just finished it now. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I could have not read it. It was good. It ends up being a mafia romance in the second half, and there's a little more action there. But some of it is just very taunting and very, it's like they want to just, no, it's not very necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and say 2 stars, and I'm going to say no. But if you do want to know what this is about, definitely read the first book, and that's pretty much my opinion. So this month was very good. I've got 2 5-star books, Cage Wildbird and The Rose Code. I would say my highlight was The Rose Code because it really did take me by surprise. I really, really enjoyed that. And my least favorite book was Never Lie, unfortunately. But that's okay. I am looking forward to next month, which we are going to go through right now. Let me put the books back, and then we can choose the books. This is so exciting because anything goes, right? Like, I'm not going to read from my TBR cart necessarily. Like, I can just choose anything. So let me just put these back, and yeah, don't do this at home. Okay, so we're good. Check. So I am making a bunch of stuff for like a collection, a bookish collection. And one of these items is a TBR card deck. I had 50 cards and I narrowed it down to these ones. There's one missing in there, which is fine. But yeah, so I'm going to show them to you. So it says cherry picked a TBR card deck. And then in the back, each card is a prompt, and it will tell you what book you need to read. For example, it would be like, oh, you pick this one, you need to read a recent release. Let's just look at what I have on the TBR card first. I still have this, which I jinxed myself with. I thought it was going to be the last book I read on my TBR, but I feel like this is really good, and I just wasn't into it. It feels like pure fantasy, so I'm going to leave it right now, unless the TBR cards tell me to read it. It's on my cart. The Odyssey, The Nightingale, Two Twisted Crowns. This is book 2 of One Dark Window, and I really want to read this, but I'm giving myself a bit of breathing time because I know I'm going to love this, so saving it. Anathema. The reason I haven't read this yet is because I kind of think I want to read it on Halloween again, unless the cards tell me not to. So this is, yeah, The Raven Scholar, which I was going to read, but then my friend AJ said he wants to read it, but he wants the next book to come out before he reads it. So we're going to read it together when the next book comes out. So this is on my cart. I've got Hamnet. I'm not going to lie, I'm scared to read this, but it's on my cart. I think the book I'm most scared of reading is this one, which is Les Trois Mousquetaires. I did try, but I was too intimidated by it. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to leave it on the card. But I definitely want to read it this year. So this is on the card. And then I have this, which was sent to me by the author. So this is also set in Dubai, and I'm excited to read this. We've got this I'm terrified of reading. Okay? We've got 1041 by David Golassi, which is a friend from Australia / Lebanon. And it's a horror. And this is really not something I would typically read, but I have given myself the challenge. I'm terrified of reading this, but I'm also excited, you know? So this is another indie. And finally, this just arrived. I'm super excited. Another indie, which I'm extremely excited about, Blood is Blue by Hannah Corp. This is also on my card. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books on my card, which is very decent. We're very happy. We're good. And let's go. No, I have one more book. Wait, I have one more. I also have this book, which I'm currently reading by Ella Louise, Loss of My Life. This is also an indie author, and she's my friend, and I'm reading it, but I'm taking my time with it. So this is one of my current reads. So this is also on the card. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. First pick. Choose in under 10 seconds. Yes. Boom. Whew. Okay, cool. That was intense for a first one. Second book. One card, yeah. Start a new series. Either I do Mistborn, Night and the Moth, or Poppy Mistborn. Let's do Mistborn. Okay, I don't have it. I'm not so good at shuffling cards. A book with a title longer than 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Hey, all indies so far. You realize I'm really trying to stick with my physical TBR. Book 4. The last book you bought. Oh my god. Guys, we're going full on indie. Okay. Is this the last book I bought? Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Okay. Last one. Be good. Let's go with this. The first book you see on your shelf. Oh my god, all TBR? Oh. Oh, I know. Okay, let's make this a reread. I can't do that. I see too many books. I'm scared. No. I don't think this is gonna work, guys. Am I doing a pass? I'm doing a pass. I'm doing a pass. I'm doing a pass. Okay, pass. I feel like I'm cheating. Okay. I guess we are allowed 1 pass. Please don't make me say I need 2 passes. This is it. This has to be it. Okay. A book over 450 pages. Let me see. Maybe something that I'm like, you know? Nope. I mean, technically, I am reading the one. This is more than 450. Yep. But it's already on my TBR. Oh, it could be my reread. Yeah. Yeah, it could be my reread. Is this 450 pages? I doubt it. Nope, 434. This is gonna make me sad. Nope. It can't be the reread. Focus. I'm checking my TB. Okay. Okay, we're doing this one. Okay. From my Kindle TBR, I'm doing Darkmoor Penitentiary. It is God. Okay. It's 668 pages. We're back in the Zodiac Academy universe. But okay, so we've got these 5 books. For a book over 450 pages, Darkmoor Penitentiary. The last book I bought, we've got Hannah's Blood is Blue. For the book with a title longer than 4 words, we've got Hazel's Not the Woman You Think. To start a new series, we are doing Mistborn, and Chosen in Under 10 Seconds is David Golassi's 1041. My current read is Loss of My Life. I am still set on doing one reread, which will probably end up being Empire of Storm. See, I could have cheated, and that could have been a one that's more than 450 pages, and then I would have reread something else. Maybe. So let's see if I read that one. And I will probably, oh, and we have the book club pick, which is Remarkably Bright Creatures. That's going to be also this month. And we have another book club pick, which I'm not sure what it's going to be, but let's see if I read this month or next month. That's a lot of books. Again, if I don't do it, it's fine. At least this was super fun. And all of the physical books that I'm reading, minus Throne of Glass, they're all indie books. So that makes me really happy. And I will let you know how it goes. Believe me. Make sure to follow me on TikTok if you want to see more updates that are like on the regular. I do have an Instagram, but I'm not fully into it yet. But the TikTok will get you daily updates. And otherwise, I'll see you here next week.